Good morning, everybody. We have discussed Bayes theorem yesterday. Now, what is independent events? If A and B are independent events, if A and B are independent events, if A and B are independent events, means one does not depend on the other. Independent means one does not depend on the other. But what we are saying, P of A by B. P of A by B is nothing but A occurs only after B, we are saying. Independent means A does not depend on B. So P of A by B is nothing but P of A. But P of A by B is P of A intersection B by P of B. P of A by B equal to P of A intersection B by P of B. But A by B, A does not depend on B. So A by B is nothing but P of A itself. So P of A equal to P of A intersection B by P of B. By cross multiplication, P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. P of A into P of B. So whenever two events are independent, A and B are independent events, then P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. Whenever two events are independent, then their intersection equal to probability of their product of their probabilities. So P of A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. Exercise 9C first one. 3 screws are drawn at random from a lot of 50 screws. 3 screws are drawn at random from a lot of 50 screws. So there are 50 screws. There is a lot of 50 screws. 3 screws are drawn from it, 5 of which are defective. Out of the 50, 5 screws are defective. Means 5 defective screws are there. Whenever 5 defective screws are there, 45 good screws are there. So 45 out of 55 are defective saying. What about remaining 45? Remaining 45 are good ones, non-defective. Now, find the probability of the event that all the 3 screws are non-defective, assuming that the drawing is with replacement, without replacement. There are 2 cases. Out of the 2 cases, first case is asking is with replacement. With replacement, what is the probability that 3 screws are non-defective? What is meant by non-defective? Means you need to select all the 3 from the good ones. If you are picking up 3 screws from this lot, there is a chance that you will get all the 3 are defective, or 1 defective, 2 defective, or no defective, all 3 are good. There is a 3 choices. Out of that, he is asking probability that all are non-defective. All are non-defective means E is the event of non-defective. E is the event of non-defective is asking. Event of non-defective implies P of E equal to how many? P of E equal to P of E equal to M by N. M by N. M means number of favorable outcomes. N means total number of outcomes. What is the favorable outcome to pick up good one from here? 45 C1. You are picking up 1 screw from the 45. So 45 C1 by 50 C1. 45 C1 by 50 C1 means 45 by 50. Into when you are picking up second screw, he is asking with replacement, means you are keeping it back, means again there will be 45 screws, again there will be total 50 screws. So for the second screw also there is 45 C1 base, by total outcome 50 C1 base. And for third screw also there are 45 screws and 50 screws. It is nothing but 5 9 ja, 5 10 ja. 9 by 10 whole cube. 9 by 10 whole cube is the probability of picking up all the three are non-defective. All the three are non-defective with replacement. This is with replacement means once I am picking up, it is checking good or not, then keeping it back. Then I am picking second one. Like the same, I am checking the second one, then keeping it back, then I am picking the third one. So for every time there will be 45 good ones, for every time there will be total 50 screws. If I am not replacing, means once I am picking up, I am checking whether it is good or not, then throwing it away. Next I am picking up from the remaining, means there will be only 49 out of 50 because one is thrown out, and there will be only 44 out of 45 good ones. So that if I check if it is good or bad, I am checking and throwing it away. Then from the total I am picking up 2, throwing it away. For the third time there will be only 48. That is called as without replacement. With replacement means always there will be 45, 50 because I am keeping it back again. So here with replacement is this much. So without replacement, if I am not keeping it back, what happens? So that is the second bit. Event of non-defective, 3 are non-defective. Here, without replacement. Second one is without replacement means once if it is taken, not keeping back, then how many ways I can do this? If I am not keeping back, there will be 45 for the first time, 45 C1 by 50 C1. But for the second time, there will be 44 only by, there will be 49 only. For the third time, there will be 43 only, 48. So it's nothing but simply 45 C3 by 50 C3. So what I want to say is, if you are not replacing, is same as picking up 3 screws at a time. That is 45 C3 by 50 C3. So you can write that as this one and say, when it is without replacement, not replacing back. If it is replacing back, it is different. It is n power r formula means repetition allowed. Here repetition not allowed, simple as. Okay. Next. Second one. ABC are 3 independent events of an experiment such that P of ABC are 3 mutually independent events. 3 mutually independent events. Such that is giving P of A intersection B bar intersection C bar equal to P of A intersection B bar intersection C bar equal to 1 by 4. P of A bar intersection B intersection C. P of A bar intersection B intersection C bar. P of A bar intersection B intersection C bar equal to 1 by 8. 1 by 8. Next, P of A bar intersection B bar intersection C bar. P of A bar intersection B bar intersection C bar equal to 1 by 4. C bar equal to 1 by 4. Then find P of A comma P of A comma P of B comma P of C. P of A comma P of B comma P of C. Then find P of A comma P of B comma P of C. First of all, he is saying they are independent events. Independent events means what I told. P of A intersection equal to P of A into P of B. Means these 3 are independent events. Means A intersection B bar intersection C bar I can write as P of A into P of B bar into P of C bar. P of C bar equal to 1 by 4 equation 1. Equal to 1 by 4 equation 1. Next. A bar intersection B intersection C bar implies P of A bar into P of B into P of C bar. P of C bar equal to 1 by 8 equation 2. 1 by 8 equation 2. Next, A bar intersection B bar intersection C means P of A bar into P of B bar into P of C bar equal to 1 by 4. Equation 3. Solve with 1, 2 and 3. Do I get P of A, P of B, P of C or not? So by solving 1, 2 and 3 equations, I will get P of A, P of B, P of C. First I will divide 1 divided by 2. I will do. First 1 divided by equation 1 divided by 3 I will do. 1 divided by 3 I will do. What happens we will check. 1 divided by 3. Equation 1 is P of A into P of B bar into P of C bar by equation 3 is P of A bar into P of B bar into P of C bar equal to 1 by 4 by 1 by 4. So 4 cancel. Here P of B bar cancel. P of C bar cancel. Left out is everything getting cancelled. Left out is P of A by A bar equal to 1. P of A by P of A bar. P of A by A bar equal to 1. P of A by A bar equal to 1 implies by cross multiplication what do I get? Implies by cross multiplication what do I get? P of A equal to P of A bar. P of A equal to P of A bar. But we know that P of A bar is 1 minus P of A. So P of A to this side becomes 2 P of A equal to 1 implies P of A equal to 1 by 2. P of A equal to 1 by 2. So I got P of A, property of B. Like I said, if I divide 2 by 3, I will get P of B. If I do divide 2 by 3, if I am going to divide 2 and 3, I will get P of B observed. So divide equation 2 divided by equation 3, what happens? P of A bar into P of B into P of C bar by P of A bar into P of B bar into P of C bar equal to 1 by 8 by 1 by 4. 4 to the and P of A bar, P of A bar, P of C bar cancel. So left out is P of B by P of B by P of B bar equal to 1 by 2. By cross multiplication similarly 2 P of B equal to P of B bar. Again P of B bar is 1 minus of P of B. P of B bar again I will get 1 minus of P of B. Then it becomes what? So I got 2 times of P of B equal to 2 times of P of B equal to P of B bar I got. P of B bar is nothing but 1 minus P of B. So bringing to this side 3 P of B equal to 1 implies P of B equal to 1 by 3. P of B equal to 1 by 3. P of B equal to 1 by 3. Now I got P of A, P of B. If I substitute both in equation 1, do I get P of C or not? So just substituting P of A and P of B in equation 1. P of A and P of B in equation 1, what do we get? So P of A, I got 1 by 2 into P of B bar. P of B is 1 by 3. Obviously P of B bar is 1 minus 1 by 3, 2 by 3. Substituting P of A and P of B bar in 1. So 1 by 2 into P of B bar is 1 minus 1 by 3, 2 by 3 into P of C bar equal to 1 by 4 equal to 1 by 4. 2 cancels and 3 goes to that side. P of C bar equal to 3 by 4. P of C bar equal to 3 by 4. Now P of C bar is 1 minus P of C. So P of C equal to 1 minus P of C bar. 1 minus 3 by 4. 1 minus 3 by 4 equal to 1 by 4. 1 minus 3 by 4 equal to 1 by 4. So P of A is 1 by 2, P of B is 1 by 3, P of C is 1 by 4. So we got all P of A, P of B, P of C. Hence we found all. Next, third sum. There are 3 black balls and 4 white balls in a bag. There are 3 black balls, 4 white balls. 3 black balls, 4 white balls in a bag. And 4 black balls, 3 white balls in second bag. So this is bag 1 is saying. In the bag 1 is having 3 black balls, 4 white balls. And in the bag 2, second bag, is having 4 black balls and 3 white balls. 4 black balls and 3 white balls. 4 black balls and 3 white balls. Now what is asking? Find the probability of drawing a black ball from the bag thus selected. Find the probability of drawing a black ball from the bag thus selected. So, probability of drawing a black ball from the bag thus selected means he is asking what is the probability of drawing a black ball. Okay. There are 3 black balls, 4 white balls in one bag, 4 black, 3 white in second bag. A die is rolled, then the first bag is selected if it shows up 1 or 3. A die is rolled, if it shows up 1 or 3, then first bag is selected. Otherwise means other than 1 or 3 means 2 or 4 or 5 or 6, then second bag will be selected. Okay. For the rest, find a probability of drawing a black ball from the thus bag selected. So to A bag this man, whether you are selecting first bag or you are selecting second bag, you need to select a black ball. What is the probability of picking up a black ball? It may be either first ball or second ball. If you are selecting first ball or second ball, depends on the die you throw. So the output of the die, depending on the output of the die, is going to select the bag. If the bag is showing, if the die is showing 1 or 3, what is the probability of showing 1 or 3 in a die? 1 or 3 means 2 possibilities. M is equal to 2 and N is equal to, if a die is thrown, there will be how many total outputs? Either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So total outcomes are 6. Favorable are 2. So probability of choosing the first bag, equal to 2 by, there are 2 possible outcomes, by total outcome 6. 2 by 6. Probability of choosing the second bag equal to, if it is not either 1 or 3, then second bag will be selected. So 1, 2, 3 the remaining how many are there? 4 are there. So probability of selecting second bag is 4 possibilities, but the total outcomes of a die is 6. So probability of first bag is 2 by 6, second bag is 4 by 6. 2 by 6, 4 by 6. If you want, you can simplify. This is 1 by 3. This is obviously 2 by 3. So if first bag is not selected, obviously second bag is selected simply. Then if it is 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3. Now he is asking to select black ball from the bag selected. You may select first bag, but you need the black ball from this. You may select second bag, you need the black ball. If I am selecting first bag, then I am selecting black ball from that. Means this is black ball is happening after the event of bag is selected. Now conditional probability comes into picture. So black ball is selected after selecting the bag pickup. So if you select the first bag, then from the first bag you are going to select the black ball. If you are going to select the second bag, then from the second bag you are going to select the black ball. So selecting the black ball when the first bag is selected means we have B by B1. Here the condition is B1 should happen first. Then you need to pick up black ball. So B by B1 means if you select the first bag, how many ways you can select the black ball from the first bag? So there are 3 black balls, 3C1 by total 7 balls from the first bag, 7C1. So probability of picking up a black ball from the first bag is B by B1 equal to 3C1 by 7C1 or simply 3 by 7. or you may select it from second bag. So if it is selected bag is second one, what is the probability of picking up a black ball? So first of all, it is known that it is a second bag. From that you are selecting the black ball. Means second conditional probability B by B2. P of B by B2. P of B by B2 equal to P of B by B2 equal to selecting the black ball from here is 4C1. By total outcomes are 7C1. So is equal to 4 by 7. Is equal to 4 by 7. Overall, I need black ball. Overall, I need black ball. Like P of A. Here I need black ball. P of B. P of A equal to, we know that P of A equal to what we found in Bayes' theorem. P of A always equal to sigma I equal to 1 to n. 1 to n. P of sigma I equal to 1 to 1 to n. P of A union, P of A intersection EI or P of A intersection A. So from Bayes' theorem we found this. This is equal to P of EI into P of A by EI. P of A by EI. Similar to the Bayes' theorem. So P of A always equal to sigma I equal to 1 to n. P of EI into P of A by EI. P of A by EI derived in Bayes' theorem. Use the same formula. P of B equal to sigma I equal to 1 to n, here is 1 to 2. P of B by B1, Bi. P of B by Bi. So Bi is nothing but B1 plus B2. So it is nothing but P of B into Bi into P of Bi into P of B by Bi. That is equal to P of B1 into P of B by B1 plus P of B2 into P of B by B2. P of B by B2. Now, we know P of B1 is how much? P of B1 is 3 by 7. P of B1 is 3 by 7 into B by B1 is B by B1. Sorry, P of B1 is 1 by 3. Into P of B by B1 is 3 by 7 plus P of B2 is 2 by 3 into P of B by B2 is 4 by 7. B by B2 is 4 by 7. If I simplify that, what do I get? P of B equal to, if I simplify that, what do I get? P of B equal to 3 by 21 plus 8 by 21. Don't try to simplify because I need to get LCM same. So instead of cancelling, then I can take LCM. I can simply take 21 LCM. So 3 plus 8, 11 by 21 is probability of picking a black ball from the bag thus selected. 11 by 21 is the probability of selecting the black ball from the bag thus selected. A, B, C are aiming to shoot a balloon. Fourth question is A, B, C again. There are 3 persons aiming to shoot a balloon. A will succeed out of 4 times out of 5 attempts. A will succeed means probability of A winning the game is 4 times out of 5 attempts. Means favorable 4, total outcomes 5. So 4 by 5. P of A equal to 4 by 5. The chance that B to succeed is 3 by 4. 3 out of 4. So P of B equal to obviously 3 by 4. Next, the probability that C will succeed is 2 out of 3 means 2 by 3. P of C equal to 2 by 3. A, B, C are 3 persons aiming to shoot a balloon. So that the probability of A is 4 by 5 saying A is succeeding 4 out of 5 attempts. B is succeeding 3 out of 4 attempts means probability of B is 3 by 4. And C will succeed 2 out of 3 attempts means P of C equal to 2 by 3. And most important thing what is asking is find the probability that at least 2 of them will hit the balloon. Means they are hitting the balloon. And listen carefully, they are hitting the balloon. Means A can hit the balloon, B can hit the balloon, C can hit the balloon independently, isn't it? Shooting of A does not depend on B. A individually he will shoots, B individually he shoots, C individually he shoots. Means A, B, C, all the three are independent events. All the three are independent events. This is most important point. He won't give they are independent, but you should identify whether they are independent or not. When three people are shooting a balloon, individually they will shoot. So one that does not depend on the other. So they are independent events, first thing. Now he is asking, at least two of them will hit the balloon. At least two means either two can hit or three can hit. But none should not hit and one should not hit. Those have to be eliminated. So we need to find at least two of them will hit the balloon. So either two people means A intersection B intersection C bar. Means A and B hitting, C not hitting. R means plus. A and C will hitting, but B should not. So A intersection B bar intersection C. R. B and C will hit, but A should not. Means A bar intersection B intersection C. A bar intersection B intersection C. Either here C is not hitting, only A and B are hitting. Here B is not hitting, only A and C are hitting. Here A is not hitting, B and C are hitting. This is two are hitting. At least two is asking. Means all the three also can hit. Means P of A intersection B intersection C is asking. This whole value is asking simply. At least two means either two will hit or three will hit. Two will hit means A B hitting, C not hitting. A C hitting, B not hitting. A not hitting, B and C are hitting. Or all the three can hit. That is A intersection B intersection C. Gives at least two of them will hit the balloon. Now P of A is 4 by 5 means we know that P of A bar is 1 minus 4 by 5. P of A bar is equal to 1 minus P of A. 1 minus 4 by 5 is 1 by 5. 1 minus 4 by 5 is 1 by 5. Similarly, P of B bar is 1 minus 3 by 4 is 1 by 4. And P of C bar is 1 minus 2 by 3 is 1 by 3. P of C bar is 1 minus 2 by 3 is 1 by 3. So that is P of A bar is 1 by 5. P of B bar is 1 by 4. P of C bar is 1 by 3. Now I need A intersection B intersection C bar, and I know that A, B, C are independent. A, B, C are independent. Whenever they are independent, what I told, A intersection B equal to P of A into P of B. Means these three are independent means I can write like this. P of A into P of B into P of C bar. P of A into P of B into P of C bar. Plus A intersection B bar intersection C. Means I can write P of A into P of B bar into P of C. Plus P of A bar into P of B into P of C. Plus A intersection B intersection C. Means P of A into P of B into P of C. Substituting all the values, you will get the required probability. So required probability equal to P of A into, that is 4 by 5 into P of B 3 by 4 into C bar 1 by 3 plus P of A 1 by 5, sorry 4 by 5, P of A 4 by 5, P of B bar 1 by 4, P of C 2 by 3, P of C 2 by 3 plus P of A bar 1 by 5, P of A bar 1 by 5, P of B 3 by 4, P of C 2 by 3 plus P of A into P of B into P of C 4 by 5 into 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. Simplifying this, what do I get? Simplifying this, what do I get? I will simplify it. We will see what happens. What do we get? So this is 4 into 5, 20 into 3, 16. 4 3s are 12. 12 by 16 plus 4 2s are 8 by 16 plus 3 2s are 6 by 16 plus 4 is equal to 24 by 60. So this is equal to 12 plus 8, 20, 26 plus 24, 50 by 60. 50 by 60. So the probability of hitting at least 2 will hit the balloon. At least 2 will hit the balloon is 5 by 6. The probability that at least 2 will hit the balloon is 5 by 6.